Good afternoon and welcome to Worship Wednesday. My name is Randy Bennett. I am the Director of Worship here at Forest Grove Reformed Church. I've got Pastor Dan DeVries with me today. The sun is shining. It's getting a little bit warmer here in Forest Grove. And every Wednesday we like to bring you a word about worship. We're in this series. We're coming closer to the end of our series called The Land Between. This past Sunday, we were looking at Moses and how Moses was stretched really thin. And we began to talk about the idea of provision, that God came in and God provided some help for Moses. He came in and he provided 70 elders to take some of that load off of Moses. And this Sunday, we're going to continue that topic of provision. What's that going to look like?
Yeah, so if you were with us last Sunday, we used this phrase that sometimes God provides for the needs of his people, and sometimes God provides people for the needs. And so last week, we kind of seen how God provided for the needs that Moses was having with this incredible weight he was bearing in his leadership role. He provided people to take care of that need and those elders that were given. This week, though, we're continuing looking, and I'm going to see this other kind of thing that's been brought before God about we're sick and tired of eating all of this manna all the time, right? And so God says, okay, I'm going to provide for that need. But it's not exactly as the Israelites thought.
Right.
As we're going to see on Sunday, there's this crazy picture, and I can't even hardly figure it out in my own head, but there's this picture of God providing so much meat that the meat's, the scripture says it's coming out of their nostrils. There's just that much meat that God's providing. And is there a lesson maybe in there for the Israelites to learn about God's provision? I think there is. So we'll talk a little bit more about that on Sunday. So I hope you'll join us then.
Nice. So as we prepare for Sunday, we're going to encourage you to look into a little bit different place. We've been looking at Numbers 11 and some of these stories from the Old Testament. But as we prepare for Sunday, we're going to encourage you to look at Matthew chapter 6. And this is the middle chapter of this section of Scripture that we call Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. And we're gonna touch on that briefly on Sunday, and I'm going to encourage you to read the last few verses of that from verse 25 to the end of chapter 6 as we prepare for Sunday. And we look forward to worshiping with you. We're worshiping one service on Sunday morning, 9:30 here in the sanctuary. If you can join us, that's awesome. If not, we're going to be live streaming the service so that you can watch us on Facebook or on YouTube. And we look forward to worshiping together this Sunday. Blessings.
Have a great week.